Hello and welcome, each and every one of you. With you today is me, Daiga, couch therapist from DCTcentre, and Scott, tarot card reader from Intuitive Insights and Tarot with Scott Yates. Hello, Scott.
Hi, Daiga. How are you?
I'm perfect. I had yesterday excellent meeting with my Humani Pro team. I'm energized. I'm ready to go. Before I start our questions, I want to remind everybody that we're taking in private clients. Scott is taking private clients for readings, and his contact details is below video. I'm taking private clients for coaching and therapy, and I'm using in my coaching, I'm using EFT, Reiki, access bars, psychotherapy, hypnotherapy, and many other things and skills what I have. So if you are stressed, if you're down, or just want to change your life for better, please contact me. Where you are in the world is absolutely doesn't matter because both of us, Scott and I, working on a line. So is absolutely doesn't matter where you are. Okay, Scott, let's go with first question.
All right.
First
Shoot.
question is first question is from Liz. Do the deep state somehow take people out who resist bad mind control to replace with MK, mind control twin? Is that why people think they are cloned?
I'm chuckling because to me this is kind of a what you would call a no-brainer. It's like I guess because I've been into the conspiracy world for many years and I know it's true. And the cards are like, yeah, it's been going on for a long time. They strategically swap people out. And then the cards are like, yes. So I mean, look, you have lovers and the two of cups, and this can be they celebrate it, so it's kind of an obvious yes. I mean, both of these cards are saying that, so yes. Next question.
Next question is from Diana. Will I get redundancy money from employers? How our situation will play out?
It's called redundancy money.
Yeah, redundancy. Let it
Okay.
go with redundancy.
Okay, so it looks like in the past there had been held up, or maybe they were thinking about trying ways not to do it. Diana's sitting like she's, you know, holding on to this possibility of it happening. But look, in the question, we have a big yes in the form of an ace. And I think Diana, I think this is saying Diana might have to fight for it. Okay. She might have to fight for it. And whatever the outcome, there's celebration and sovereignty, which that really sounds good. This is advice. And you'll get some wisdom out of it. You're gonna learn something it's gonna enlighten you or her in some way, Diana. Okay, so yeah, that's real positive with that ace here, but definitely I think Diana's gonna have to maybe be proactive in a way to get it. Okay,
Okay. While Scott is shuffling the card,
good.
while he's doing that, I just want to remind our viewers that please, if you like our shows, which one actually is my shows with Scott starring on it. If you
Yeah.
like my shows, please help us build our channels, especially me. Please subscribe to both of our channels because I try to build my channel as well. And in my channel is different content. I'm doing interviews with very interesting people who doing something good for humanity, who has lots of knowledge and skills to share. So it's really great inspirational shows. Look it up, please. Okay, next question is from Justina. Is it true the church sacraments close our chakras, such christening, confirmation?
They close the chakras. Is that what she said?
Yeah, church sacraments close
Mhm.
our chakras.
Okay, so and just so people out there, maybe they don't know what sacrament is. I think most Christian religions have this, and the Catholics have. They called it the Eucharist. Do you know that, Daiga?
I'm not Catholic, so I don't really know Catholic
Okay.
religion.
So it's a little wafer of bread, and then they have wine, right? And they take that, they eat that, and then other, I know Protestant religions, they use different types of unleavened bread, but so they close the chakras, huh? I know that when I had my first Holy Communion, I was 12 years old. In the Catholic religion, Daiga, when you're 12 years old, you are able to first take the Holy Communion. And when I had the first time I did it, I had almost like an out of body experience. I had a spiritual experience. Now, I think maybe it might have been placebo because I was told that this was like the body of Christ and it would somehow make me holy, right? But I did when that priest put that wafer on my tongue and I went back and sat down, I really felt like I was having an out of body experience.
But I
So
think if I'm when we looking like in retrospective on everything back, yeah, they giving you bread and actually calling as the Christ flush. For me, it shivers all around when I'm thinking about it. Yeah, because
yeah,
it's
if
it's
people out there don't know this, the Catholic Church claims that the the Eucharist is the literal body of Christ. Another word for that is cano cannibalism.
yeah.
I'm trying
Yeah,
not
yeah,
to trigger any algorithms.
don't put those together. I think our viewers is perfectly awake and know what we're talking about. But
Yeah,
but it's just when we're looking back at everything what we know now, yeah, it really feels how come somebody in church who claims that they doing everything for us and trust and believe in God and whatever, make you eat flesh, yeah, and drink blood
that's
because
right.
this
That's right.
wine is blood, yeah. So it's right away two and two together, yeah.
If you don't, if you're listening to this and you don't believe us that the Catholic Church says this is the literal body and blood of Christ, look it up for yourself. There's a priest who'll tell you about it. Okay, so back to the question. Maybe some do and some don't. Okay, so um, yeah, that's the problem with this question. I think is if we're if we're saying every communion for every church, I don't think I could answer that.
But maybe,
So,
maybe there is difference between churches.
right.
There is good
And
church
once again,
and
I'm
bad one.
yeah, and that's why I want to share my, my experience that I had. And I'm, I became a very spiritual person, and I feel my chakras are well in line. So I hate to maybe like cop out here, but I don't think the question is clear enough. Okay. All right, Daiga, it is
Yeah,
maybe the person who asked this question can try again next week, and let's be more specific. All right.
and actually we have to ask our viewers to try send us more specific questions.
Please, people, think about your question. Like if these people were before me, sitting before me, I would have to ask them to narrow down their question. Okay, so sacrament for which church, which religion, and then of those religions, every church will know which church. You see what I mean? It
Yeah,
would be very hard for me to say yes or no for the all of Christianity, right?
yeah. No,
So I'm sorry.
try.
That's a question that I just can't. I don't think I can give an answer to. Okay.
You already give the answer. Some does, some don't. Because
Yeah.
some we already from all our information which now coming out, we know there is some evil ones and some good ones. So it depends, and closing chakras depends on that as well. Next question is from Joanna. Will I be able to change my job in next 3 months? What kind of job it can be?
Okay. That's a question I can answer. Thank you.
That is everything in
What?
question. Next 3 months, that is what kind of everything is for you.
Yeah. What kind of job? I might not be able to answer that question, but let's just see what happens here. Okay, here we go. So this is her now, and you could think of this guy as like he's looking to start something new. Okay, pages are the beginnings of something. And since he's holding a pentacle, that's a coin. So you could say this is her looking for a new job. And over here for the question, it's her starting a new job and coming out of troubled waters. So making the transition from looking for it to starting it, I would say the answer is yes, as far as finding a new job. Now, what kind of job? Well, it's going to be something that you've already mastered, whatever it is in your field, it will be in that field. It won't be in a different field because we have a king here, a king of pentacles, and pentacles are about the physical world. This could mean money. Okay, so whatever you're used to making money in, it could be something to do with housing, homes, real estate, something like that, but something in the solid physical world, okay, with that pentacles. And then your advice is lovers and the tower. So you're going to need to partner up with somebody, okay, who's maybe already in this field. And the tower, you'll get a big surprise, okay? Now, this is in a lesser position, being the second card over here. So you're going to be surprised by, or even shocked I'm going to draw a card here to see if that's going to be a good shock or a bad shock. Something good, starting something new. You're going to be surprised at how quickly you'll be able to start this new job, I think. But proceed with caution, especially under the tower. So just make sure you have all your ducks in a row and that you go into it cautiously. This card is warning you to think about every decision you make before you make it. All right. Okay,
while Scott is shuffling the cards, I want to remind you as well, please remember to send your questions and send your questions directly to my email address. My email address is below the video. So please don't let me look for your questions on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on different places, YouTube, Scott's YouTube, my YouTube, everywhere. Somebody sending questions to adjustment like with PayPal, they sending coffee and cake and question in PayPal. Please do not do that because I don't look at my PayPal sendings till end of month, really. I'm not so attracted to money and money side of it. Yes, of course, both of us, Scott and I, need money. It's just way of life. We have to survive. But we're not concentrating on money, and there is possibility I won't be opening your PayPal sending till end of month. Yeah. So next question is from Anna. Will there be income tax cancellation in England in next 3 months?
So I recently had to file my tax status with Google because my YouTube channel is monetized, and I really didn't want to do it. I was trying to not do it, but they were like giving me a hard time, and so that's the first time I filed it. It's the first time I filed anything to do with taxes in like 18 years. Okay, so back to the question. It looks like there's been a celebrating in the past. I think this is the fact that they've been building a new type of financial system. So that's why we have the celebration from the past. This is, let's see, so answer, will it be canceled? So it looks like they're working, okay, they are working on it, but it's not going to be canceled in 3 months. No, that's asking too much. There's some blockages to it. And so we have a 5 pentacles down here. And that could be 5 months. However, we've got some standouts, something's holding it up. And we don't know what that is with this moon over here. So it's going to be longer than that. With this 5 of Pentacles, maybe 5 months. That would be cool. Not 3 months, but 5 months. But as far as the question was for 3 months, no. But I won't be doing that if I don't have to.
I have to, and I'm doing it. I'm doing it for years, and it's absolutely pain. I can tell you that. And I'm doing it actually in England.
I'm a little bit afraid to talk about it here because I'm not sure who's going to listen to this. But I haven't since I've been here. and I've been here a long time. So
Count yourself lucky, Scott. Count yourself lucky. Next.
I've been getting paid in cash directly into my bank account. It's a Thai bank account. It's not connected to US banks. By the way, Daiga and I are not giving any financial advice here.
No, definitely not. Please. I know
Everybody
few
should
people.
pay their taxes.
Yes, definitely. No. In my country, if you're doing like this,
Yeah.
it's not fingers crossed. It's actually whatever you're saying is opposite what you're saying. Yeah, you like.
Yeah, we
you're
did
telling.
that. We did that when I was kids. Like you would cross your fingers behind your back and say, "Oh yes, yes, mom."
Mm-hmm. I'm telling the truth. I'm not. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
While we're talking about money, please, Scott and I really do need your support. So Scott's account where you can pay him coffee and cake is down below, and my account where you can pay me coffee is down below. So even if you pay me coffee and cake, your question will be answered on next show first, and all your donation previously was shared with Scott. Now I'm sharing with animals. I supporting animals, and if it builds more, and I be able to support more, I will go more doing humanity work and humanity projects and so on. So it's all will go for good causes. Next question is from Rhonda. I've been walking my dog on 9th of February, early morning around 8 o'clock in Dorset by the sea. And there was so many planes in the air at the same time over my head. I counted at one point 15 planes, and that wasn't all. There was chemtrail white, um, chemtrail white slaves. I think chemtrail white lines in the skies all way. Question is, what that was all about?
Oh, that's a great sighting, eyewitness account. Yeah, let's find out. Very interesting.
It's, while I was nicely sleeping, somebody was walking dog around.
Yeah.
Because all this Dorset is my area, so
Oh, is it really?
yeah.
Do
But
you have a?
I
You're near the sea.
am near the sea, yes.
Nice.
But Dorset, many places is near the sea, so
Okay. So there's some secrets about this. These were secret flights. Okay, with the moon in the background. Wow. Somebody was taking down the this is a deep state card. This is so some higher ups were being taken down. We're probably being flown to a spa somewhere. And especially with, so here's another.
for relaxing holidays in a spa.
Yeah. And this was a plan, it was a unique plan. Like this had been, it was something that was kept secret, and it had to do with taking down a lot of bad guys. That's what it is. It's very clear here. I don't have to reiterate, or I don't have to elaborate at all. I think it was dark cult bigwigs being taken somewhere. We'll probably never hear about the truth about those. All right.
I do,
It was,
I do hope at some point we will hear about it, but not yet.
but I mean, like specific details, like whatever that was, those 15 planes. Yeah, not that, but all right.
Yeah. Next question is from Dagmara. Will there be another lockdown in England till end of this year?
End of this year. So let's say instead of saying the end of it, let's say in 2022 or the end of the year. I hope we're not still doing this by the end of the year. Okay. All right, by the end of the year, we'll say. I don't think so. That's not going to happen. So you can see we've been locked down already in the past. This is wishes and coming, or desires and wishes with these cups. 9 of cups, 10 of cups. This one is wishing for freedom, and this one is getting the freedom and kindness to others with an alliance in control. And this is fairness, court system under the control of the alliance. It's going to bring kindness to the world. So no, according to these cards, the lockdowns should be ending before the end of this year.
Hopefully not to come back. I do hope those lockdowns is finished and not to going to come back anymore.
The lockdowns never really bothered me that much. I mean, they didn't affect me that much,
It didn't bother me either, Scott, but what I don't understand is so many people who apply with all these drastic measures, yeah, and who is compliant. I'm so surprised. In England at the moment, we can go out like in a bus without mask, in a shop without mask, and nobody can actually tell us anything. Half of the people are with masks on.
And complain. I saw a great video today. I have to real quick tell you about. It was in America. There was a guy in a shop who did not have a thing on his face, and there was another guy saying, "Put on a mask. Put on a mask." And he tells the manager, "Tell this guy put on a mask." And the manager says, "We don't have a mask wearing policy here." And the guy goes, "So I don't have to wear one?" And they go, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh." Some of these people don't even realize it.
No, but interesting fact is so many people walking with masks on, something like that. Yeah, nose is open for breathing. And I like some time ago when I used to follow Charlie Ward, he say quite a rude joke. The wearing mask like this is like wearing something on the bullocks.
All right.
Everybody know what I meant by that, I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
maybe some Americans don't.
But you can, as a man, you can explain.
Yeah, I'm not going to go
But
there.
like I said, it's not helping anyone. And first of all, that person who is wearing, yeah,
Yeah.
there's no point. Okay.
Okay, I'm ready for the next one.
Next is from Andrea. Will there be martial law in next 6 months in England and in Poland?
Okay. Well, let's one or the other, or
Let's one after another, maybe. We
okay.
have
So
time. We today very much in our time frame.
okay. So will there be a lockdown in the next 6 months in England first?
Martial law, not lockdown, but martial law.
Oh, that's martial law, yeah. And by England, do we mean the whole of UK, or is that I'm a little?
Whole of
We'll just say
UK. I don't
yeah.
know
Okay.
where it's coming from exactly.
Okay. So this is for the UK. Will there be martial law?
In next 6 months.
Mm-hmm. Well, we got an ace for the outcome. There's a yes right there. It's going to be bringing justice. It may be martial law, but it's going to be bringing justice somehow, because what we have right now, this maritime law that the world is under right now is not just. So it looks like it is going to be happening, and the alliance is in control. It's gonna shock the world, and it's gonna make people look at things in a different way. The alliance is in control of everything in the background. They're they are puppeting every government on earth, practically. Maybe a couple that aren't, is already being controlled. All right. But yeah, we got a yes, and we got this will be taking the world out of troubled water and bringing justice to the world. And this time I'm crossing my fingers for luck. Right now, that's the plan. Is it going to change? Ask me again in a week.
Are you straight away going for next one for Poland?
Oh, right. That's right. And
Or
then Poland.
because, yeah, Poland. Again, will there be martial law in Poland in next 6 months?
All right. Let me give an extra good shuffle. Oh, what's
Shuffle.
that? Flew out.
Yes.
This card just flew out. Celebrating something. Okay, give me just a minute, because I really want the cards well shuffled for this.
I can remind why you shuffling. I can remind our viewers again, please subscribe for both of our channels. Because I'm building my channel. My channel is really, in my opinion, it's very interesting because every interview is different. It's coming up. I have already 3 interviews lined up. One will be with survival of sexual abuse from childhood in family. So that probably will be very interesting and powerful interview, how actually from so lows you manage to build yourself up, and it could inspire many people who going through something like that. And if you going through something like that and you need help, please contact me and I will do my best to help you. Okay.
Okay, so it looks like we got some mystery card here, and a magician for the outcome. looks like they're planning on doing that, but it depends on, I don't know, maybe like how things go in one case, and it depends on that whether or not it'll happen in Poland. So it's up in the air right now. It's going to happen in other places first, and then depending on how that goes, like, maybe they, because I've always thought that once they go to martial law in a place like the UK or the US or Australia, it would happen worldwide. That's the way I've always thought it would go. But maybe they won't have to do the whole world in martial law. Maybe they'll just have to do these city states, like City of London, Vatican, Washington, DC. And so the short answer is it's not known yet. There's a lot of concern about it. Maybe they're struggling with making a decision about Poland in particular. Okay.
Yeah. I think actually everything goes not as we thought it will go. Some 2 years ago, when I started watching all this truther movement, there this ideas how it all go was completely different than it's playing out now.
Sure. Yeah, I was following Benjamin Fulford and David Wilcock 11 or 12 years ago, and they were talking about all the things that are happening now, like the mass arrests and the lockdowns and stuff like that, and the financial system changeover. I expected it to happen 10, 12 years ago. All right. So I have learned to be very patient and just let it play out the way it's supposed to play out. I am confident that we are making a transition from dark to light, and how that happens isn't really my concern. I mean, I try to keep myself in a high vibration of love and no fear. I try to help raise other people up into that same vibration, and I think that's all we should be doing. Don't worry about the details. It's nothing can stop what's coming. The good guys, in my opinion, have already won. It's just a matter of making it known to the masses without causing people to have heart attacks. I mean, I know my mother, if she heard all the truth that came out, it would probably give her a fatal heart attack. I hate to say it, but yeah. So.
And imagine all those people, religious people, who will find out about churches and
My mother still
priests.
loves the Pope. My mother still thinks the Pope is a good person, even though I told her 40 years ago. I told my mother 40 years ago that the Catholic Church and the Pope, the papacy, were evil. She's never listened to me.
And what about all of those who are uh, praying for Queenie and all royal family?
I can't talk about that in this country because there's laws against it. But
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
I don't know England's law, so I'm talking about it.
No, you have
I'm
you have the
lucky.
freedom. That's one of the things that I really don't like about it here, that there are people in prison today in Thailand for 30 years for talking about, I'm not even going to say it.
Okay,
You know
yeah,
what I mean.
yeah. Okay, Scott, I was very, very lucky today because this show missed one question and I managed to squeeze in question from myself.
Okay, great.
Which one was bothering me for quite some time, especially after we had our very first reading, and when we discovered you are my ex-husband for a few times in previous
I don't know.
life.
We were exes. We maybe we both, eventually death till us parted. because an ex-husband means we got divorced. We don't. I don't
Okay,
know that we got
we didn't. Sorry, we get together
former,
again. Former. That's the
former
English one.
husband from a past life.
Yeah, from
Just
the
so
past
people know.
life. Yeah, to make sure your wife and my partner not going to get jealous. Former.
That's
It's
right.
nothing. It's nothing. If you're watching, my darling, if you're watching, it's former. Nothing between us. We perfectly fine, and we working together. So
I
yeah.
remember. Listen. I remember that reading. I usually don't remember readings very well, but because that was about me, I guess that's why I remember it. That was actually this the second past life. So if you remember, the first past life came up that you were the commander of an
Yeah.
army, and I was a soldier, and I think I was actually like a tarot card
You.
reader.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was Knights Templar. That's what the download I got from it. We were in the Knights Templar. You were a commander. I was a soldier, but I was also your what do you call it?
Uh, I think somebody advisor or something.
Advisor, tarot card reader,
Yeah.
spiritual advisor type of thing.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, that blew my mind. I'm like, I wonder if there's another past life. And I pulled it up and I got these husband wife thing. I think it might have been the two of cups or the lovers or something like that. So that was a long, long, long time ago.
Yeah. Long, long, long. Don't worry about that. But why I starting on this again? Because this idea actually I had to contact you, which is completely out of my character. Yeah. And we start doing this, which one again is completely out of my character. So now I have another question, and I never been one of those girls who are running after pop singers and stalking them and funning for them or something. I always be very cool. I maybe like one song from one group, another song from another group, and that's about it. But since I find out about Daniel O'Donnell, you probably don't know him. It's Irish singer, but he is very popular in England, and he actually is quite popular in America as well. And he doing tours with full halls all around the world, really. Yeah. And since I find out about him, I'm really, there is maybe 1% of songs which one I wouldn't choose myself, yeah. But 99% of his songs, I love it, yeah. And I'm in his fan group now, and I try to catch every concert when he comes closer to me. I'm not such crazy fan who is going. He has hell of a lots of people who are on buses is traveling with him wherever he goes. Yeah, doesn't matter where he's going. I'm not one of that crazy. Yeah, but I'm crazy enough to actually be and pay fee in his fan club. Yeah, and I'm crazy enough to go on any concert what he does close to my home. Yeah, I want to know, and I really feel very close connection with him for some strange reason. Is there any past lives with me and him together?
Tell me his name again.
Daniel O'Donnell.
Daniel O'Donnell. Okay. By the way, an ace just popped up. As I was shuffling, an ace popped up. I kind of put it back, but
I'm
that
starting.
that
I'm starting to get worried. What you will tell me?
is there anything about the lyrics that you find moving, inspiring, or
He
spiritual? The
he is singing country type of songs. he is singing actually songs from different authors, from different singers. He does um,
Cover.
lots of different, yeah. And he has his
Okay.
own as well, but it's country type songs with great country type lyrics, of course.
Okay. The reason I asked is because the hermit came up here for you, and the over here, this would be him, the King of Pentacles, and we have the High Priestess in the middle. And I'm going to take into consideration the ace that flew out as I was shuffling. I'm going to say that that was giving us a yes, and then we got. I know you're gonna. This is why you're feeling the connection with him. Okay, with this High Priestess, between the card that was for you, and this is a Ancient Wisdom card, and a King of Pentacles. You had some kind of relationship or some kind of contact in a past life. And I wonder if you were his child of his, because we have the child card here underneath this. Or, I see here. This is you. You were his teacher. That's what it was. He was a student under you. And you helped him. You helped bring information to him. Teacher, bringing information to child, wisdom. So it looks like, yeah, you were his teacher in a past life.
Wow. How this going together with being in commander in army, I have no idea.
Well, because there are lots and lots of lives. I'm trying to find out. Oh, here we go. I don't have to do that. Look, it was 5 lifetimes back. So when I did yours and mine, I got 1 lifetime, 2 lifetimes, and then so this was going back before that, before you and I were having lifetimes. Because you got to remember, people could literally have infinite lifetimes. You know,
But
or if not
very
infinite, maybe not infinite, because yeah, there is like an end to it, but many past lives.
that's very interesting that you feel so strong connection and understanding of somebody who 5 lifetimes ago you actually know and you been together.
Sure. Well, time is not time is an illusion. The way we experience linear time of birth, life, death, that's all an illusion. Everything that's ever happened has happened at the same time, and it's all stored in the Akashic records. I mean, this is how people are able to see things in the future, see things in the past.
There is no time actually. It's all
No,
happening.
time is an illusion. Time doesn't exist. It's just an experience. That's true about colors too. Colors don't exist. The only place colors exist is inside the human mind. It's an interpretation of vibrations. That's all it is. That's all everything is. Even this table that I'm sitting in front of, it's just my hand is not touching the table. It's the magnetic field around the atoms that make up my hand interacting with the magnetic field of this table. Sorry to get metaphysical on people here. And the other thing is I believe that we can be having our higher self that comes from source can be living different timelines at the same time. I've had dreams that were so vivid, so real, that I really felt like I had projected into another life into another body. I mean, this one in particular was so clear. It was like over a year ago, and I could give you details about things that happened in this dream. I felt like I had gone into another person's mind and body. It was pretty wild.
And now it's our already traditional question, and this question is, what advice universe wants to give our viewers for week ahead to our next show? And please, guys, try to send me your questions on beginning of the week to get me not getting worried how I will collect all questions in last minute, because that's just puts pressure on my shoulders in last minute questions. I'm starting prepare questions for next show. Just to finish this show. Tomorrow I'm starting to prepare next one. Yeah. So please give me questions earlier. And please, you can participate in all my other shows if you have doing something good for humanity, if you have something to share, your life's experience, your art, whatever it may be, please let me know. Contact me on my email, which is down below. So contact me and you will participate in creation of my shows.
Great.
All stages.
So many people watching have woken up in the past 2 years. I know there are exceptions out there, people who've been awake for a very long time. So this is you with this new information. All right. And don't be afraid to share that information, even though it may cause some people to be argumentative, or you may upset people with this information. Do it in a loving, open way, with all of your integrity and just an openness of your heart. Okay, because it's coming from a place of love. So if it's coming from a place of love, then it will be celebrated in the end. It might upset people, but at some point they will be celebrating you for it. So just hold on tight and help bring balance through love. Keep yourself in that state of love, and look towards the celebration that we're all going to be coming into. And it's going to bring us stability, financial, physical, health, stability, and balance back into the universe. Okay?
And that's it for today. Scott, do you want to say something on end?
No, that's it for me. Just want to thank all the people who support both me and Daiga. I would like to encourage any of my subscribers, please support Daiga's YouTube channel as well. I really would like to see her channel do well.
And from our hearts to yours, thank you very much for watching, and God bless. See you next week.